I got up early to make this because my kids are around a lot at the moment, it seems, with school and sports. Anyway, I have the book here, but I've also got the quotations I want to read to you up on a screen so I can read them more easily. So, the first one was the universe buries strange jewels deep within us all and then stands back to see if we can find them. And as I talk about in the little post here, I really think that's true. I've always believed that everyone we meet, if you ask the right question, has something interesting to say. And I notice when I'm working with writers all the time at the Novelry, we talk a lot about like how to find the story, but also kind of trusting it's there. I think that's the extra piece that's different in how she thinks about it. Like she really does clarify that, and I wonder if I could use that a bit more as I'm talking to writers. Anyway, the other thing, and this is again, like I think at the front end, let me list for you some of the many ways in which you might be afraid to live a more creative life. You're afraid you have no talent, you're afraid you'll be rejected or criticized or ridiculed or misunderstood or, worst of all, ignored. You're afraid there's no market for your creativity and therefore no point pursuing it. And then she kind of does some marketing stuff. You're afraid your dreams are embarrassing. You're afraid that someday you'll look back on your creative endeavors as having been a giant waste of time, effort, and money. You're afraid you don't have the right kind of discipline. You're afraid you don't have the right kind of workspace or financial freedom or empty hours in which to focus on invention or exploration. Anyway, it's quite a long section. And a lot of this book really resonated with me. But this part, what I noticed was, oh, I used to feel like that. I used to feel afraid all the time. But doing this for 20 years, it's not that I'm not afraid. It's just that I kind of expect all the things that are difficult about writing. So I expect those things and don't mind them. I consider them part of the creative process. So I know people will reject what I'm writing. I know that people won't like it. I know that it won't sit well with someone else. I'll know that I'll try really, really hard and it won't even work for me. And that's kind of the baseline. And so I think about this as maybe a good thing that for me as a writer I've got there. Anyway, I don't know. This book has been really wonderful so far. I've got a lovely photo for you that I'll share at the lake where I was reading it, and I hope you've been reading it and enjoying it too. Are there things you've noticed that are working for you? Things that you maybe don't agree with, but not necessarily like she's wrong, just, oh, this isn't where I'm at in the process. Anyway, tell me.